Good evening and welcome to the Planet Cruise TV show this Tuesday. Now, I'm ready tonight. Oh, yes, this is very nice. Why? Because this is a very special hour. Once a year, and only once a year, we bring you a Celebrity Cruise special where all the deals are from Celebrity Cruises and we get the most incredible offers. And I promise you, I've been presenting the show now 12 years. The deals tonight are by far the best I have ever seen. And we're joined by the top team, of course. Ruth from Celebrities with us. Cheers, good evening.
Cheers, yes.
And of course, I'm not forgetting about you.
I'm in the corner, I'll be fine over here. Lovely.
Cheers.
There you go. Cheers, guys.
Ruth, you have spent literally months putting this show together.
Yes.
I honestly cannot believe the prices. I've cruised with you 8 times now. You are my favourite brand. I shouldn't have a favourite.
I do love him
Celebrity
saying that.
are my favourite brand. Glenn, you were saying whenever you speak to customers in the Planet Cruise office, Celebrity, they're the ones that everyone wants
we
to
were
buy.
saying before, weren't we, today, that, I mean, a lot of people cruise with all different companies, but I always find once someone's gone with Celebrity once, especially with all the revolutionising we're doing with all the new ships now, they tend to go back time and time again. It's probably the company that gets the most repeat business, and they must be doing something right.
And the most awards?
We're the UK's most awarded cruise line, and I have to tell you, this is so special. YouGov did the most recommended poll, and the results came out last week, and this is all brands, be it shops, banks, coffee shops,
restaurants,
building,
society,
everything, restaurants, everything. Number 7 of the most recommended brands in the whole of the UK, Celebrity Cruises, number 7 out of thousands of brands.
Wow.
We are so honoured. No other cruise line, no other travel company could touch us. We were just... And that's all of you guys, you know, recommending us. So it's wonderful.
I feel quite... You go with them once and you go back in time. The service is fantastic, the food...
I was recommending your brand to a guest I was working with earlier, Jim, you know what I mean? So,
that's true.
You know, I cannot fault Celebrity from my own experience, but... Tonight, it's about the prices and the deals, because I've never seen anything quite like this. We've even had price reductions today, haven't we?
We have, especially for the show. You're going to see Celebrity Apex later in the show, a sneak preview. Pricing you've never seen, upgrades you've never seen from us, and we've saved it all for this very special show tonight.
And Glenn, itinerary-wise, we're going to take our lovely Planet Cruisers around the world,
We've got a bit of Med, we're going over to Rio, we're going down to Australia and Bali. We've got something for everyone, and of course cruises going out to Southampton for people that don't want to fly.
And we've got cruises for this year and next year as well.
That's right. We're giving customers choice tonight. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to travel, whenever you want to travel, whether you want your drinks and spend included, whether you just want the best price, the choice is yours tonight.
And what we're also going to do in the show as well, we're going to focus on different things. So we'll talk about entertainment, we'll talk about the staterooms, we'll talk about the food on board, which is obviously so good.
Well, before we begin, and I can't wait to begin, thank you to everyone that's sending us great comments every week. You've got a few Facebook comments,
I have, yeah, so I'll try and read these with me gammy eye. I've got my funny eye at the moment. Look like I've been with Tyson Fury all weekend, but we'll give it a best go. So I've got 3 comments from Facebook, first of all. We've got John Wilkes. He always says it's a great show. Happiness, humour and the truth. There you go. We move on to Dave Allen. We always book with Planet Cruise. We've never had any issues and they're really informative. And then Chris Bradley said, love Planet Cruise, will recommend to all and everyone. So thank you very much for those Facebook comments. I've got a couple of shout-outs. Can I do them as well?
As long as you're quick.
They're going to be really quick. So first of all, Jeffrey and Pauline Bryers, I said to say hello to you. Karen Ady, we've got Martina and Stephen Sadler. Lynn Stainer, I said happy birthday Lynn. We've got Richard and Eileen Penswick, they're off on their cruise. We've got Rochelle, Nikki and Rob. We've got Patricia O'Halloran and then Judith and John. They're going with Celebrity down to South America. So they're my call-outs for the day.
Very good.
Right,
let's begin then. I cannot wait. Now, first of all, Celebrity have got a brand new promotion that applies to all of the cruises tonight, and it's called Sail Your Way.
That's right. And Sail Your Way just gives everyone the choice of what they want. We don't say you've got to have free drinks or you've got to have free onboard spend. It's all about your choice, whatever you would like. So you can discover different ways to book your holiday. It's really flexible. It's all about you. So to start with, you can sail all included. You get a premium drinks package, your gratuities included, Wi-Fi for all those photos you want to send home, and $300 spend. That costs £55 per person per night. If you're in a suite, you automatically get those. If you don't want all of those, you can just choose 2 with Sail Plus. Drinks, gratuities, Wi-Fi, spend. Pick your 2 favourites. Personally, I go for drinks and gratuities. They're my 2 favourite. Or you don't want any of those, you can just sail and have the lowest available fare. So this is what we wanted to do for our guests. All of you watching at home, you choose. Inside up to Aqua, sail with the lowest price, sail with 2 perks of your choice, or sail all included with all of the perks, and that's premium drinks. If you're in a suite, you automatically get all of them anyway.
I honestly think that's the best promotion you've ever done.
Yeah.
So you really get to choose. We're all different. So Sail Plus, you had 2 perks. I'm not being funny, but I would spend more than £25 per day on, you know, drink.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Especially with specialty coffees and things like that.
Yes.
But or you can go for sail all included. You get all 4 of those, but you choose, and that applies to all of the cruises tonight.
All of the sailings tonight.
But all of our sailings tonight are going to have $200 on board spend anyway with the cabins.
Yes.
But if we just break it down,
hang on, are they?
That's
so
a
everyone's
freebie from us to you. $200 per stateroom.
So just come back, because this isn't even in my notes. So. So is this? You've just
This is true. Yeah, we've got $200. Well, you've literally got a week from tonight. So we've got extra savings on all of our Europe sailings, and we've got $200 spend. They end a week tonight.
Wow.
But the other thing we were saying as well, say you have an 8-day cruise, you're going to get $200 anyway, but say you add on the £25 per person per day. So for £200 for 8 days, you're getting the drinks package included and an extra $300, which is about £220, £230. So work out the maths. Really, 95% of people that are booking with us in the office at the moment are just adding on this £25 per person per day.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be a record-breaking show. So let's begin with our first celebrity cruise itinerary. And this is an absolutely beautiful itinerary. On board Celebrity Silhouette, you've got big news about her, haven't you?
We do. She literally came out of dry dock just a couple of days ago. So now you can see she's navy blue, just like Edge, and she has been taken to the edge. So you can see here she's been revolutionised. She's had $50 million spent on her. Well, so let's have a look at a few of the new features. So we've done all of the retreats. So they've got their own lounge, so anyone in a suite. All of the suites and staterooms have all been completely revolutionised from floor to ceiling. Look at the balconies and aqua class before and after staterooms. We've even upgraded the lawn club, so we've still got the lovely lawn in the middle, but we've also got the sunset bar, and it's much more, even more modern than she was before. But all the staterooms and suites have all been done as well. She looks absolutely beautiful.
She looks amazing.
She does. So let's show you some of the images that you can see here. So there you can see we've still got the Lawn Club Grill because people love dining al fresco. That's a specialty restaurant. We've still got the wonderful solarium, which is adults only. This is the retreat sun deck. So if you book a suite tonight, you've got your own private sun deck as well, with hot tubs and wonderful lounges and restaurant and bar up there. We've introduced Craft Social, so this is brand new, full of craft beers, wonderful snacks, 40 different craft beers in Craft Social, a new venue on board now as well. Blue, I know you're a big fan of Blue and Aqua Class. We couldn't possibly change that because everybody who dines in Aqua Class and Blue loves it and always rebooks it. And there, as we were showing you before, we've really upgraded the sunset bar, much more modern, a real feel of Edge there, but that's near the lawn, so that's absolutely beautiful and modern. And you can see there, wonderful to be having a lovely cocktail with some music out there in the evening under the stars as well. So she's looking absolutely beautiful.
At the staterooms.
They are stunning. Now, even the interior, the ocean view, the balcony, the concierge, the aqua class, they all look like that. It's just that this one you can see has a private balcony. Don't they look like Edge?
Yeah, I was going to say,
the Kelly hop and feel.
Well, when I was on Edge last year, I said to Ruth, my stateroom was the most beautiful I'd ever experienced.
Yeah.
And you felt the same.
Well, the thing is, with the celebrity, the thing is, when you look at a video like that, I loved the celebrity cabins before. They were fantastic. But then when you look at them when they've been changed as well, you go, yeah, it's taking it to the new
next
Millennium.
level.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, really is.
So,
We're going to the Fjords.
We are, one of my favourite itineraries. So we're cruising out of Southampton, really easy, of course.
Yeah, so this is a nice one. This is an 8-night Norwegian Fjords cruise. Normally there's 7. This is an extra night on there for you. And of course, remember, we can go for the holiday in Winchester, £99 per person, and you can stay there the night before and obviously have your parking and transfers to the port. So this one's nice because you've got a day at Southampton, sailing from there, just chill out on board before we actually get up into Bergen. Now, Bergen is the 2nd biggest city in Norway. Again, here, you can do an excursion or you can just wander off yourselves. The main things to see here, if you've not been here before, these are the pictures from the top of the hill there with the funicular and the cable car, so I definitely recommend there.
The views are amazing.
Yeah, they are, especially on a day like that. If the weather's good, that's what the seas, the sky's crystal blue and it's stunning, but that's the cable car running there. You've got the Hanseatic wooden style buildings, you've got the market to wander around. This is just easing yourself before we head up into the fjords. Then we go to Allison. Allison, again, is a small little hamlet. It's not that big, you can see as you're sailing, but the main thing with this, if you can push yourself to take one of the balconies, that's what we advise. The sailing in and out here on the fjords is spectacular, and again, that's the scenery that you're going to be seeing constantly whilst you're there. We then move on to the 2 biggest ports of call in Norway, and it's so good that they're on this particular cruise. First of all, we're going to go into Geiranger. Now, Geiranger Fjord is one of the great sailings in the world, and as you make your way past the Seven Sisters waterfall, you make your way around the bend there and into Geiranger Fjord. Now here I recommend trips to Eagles Bend and Dalsnabur. That's where you get a chance. That's the Seven Sisters waterfall there. That's where you're going to get these pictures from there looking down onto the ship. You can't just wander up yourself. Take one of the tours, sit back, relax, and then, as I said, great views. And again, if you don't want to do that, you've got kayaking. You can take the ribs if you want to fly through the fjords, but spectacular, and that's one of the most photographed places anywhere in Norway. Moving on from there, we go to Flom. Now, Flom itself is about as big as this studio. It's very, very small. This is the gateway here. That's Flom there on the left-hand side. That's how big it is. But just in that corner there, that's where the railway is, and that's where you can be taking the train. Now, this is a must thing to do, and I recommend booking this through the cruise line. Don't wait to get there and try and grab a ticket, because you'll probably miss out. Now, in Flom, you're going to make your way all the way up into the mountains. It's like something out of a postcard. This is what you imagine Norway to be, and again, with the Flom Railway, it's a must to do. Now, they do a couple of trips. They do a half-day tour, or you can extend it to a full day, but this will be one of the highlights, and to take in those 2 ports of call on one cruise is spectacular. And then from there, we make our way down through Løsefjorda and into Stavanger. And this is where you get a chance to see the Pulpit Rock. You've also got that wonderful sailing into Stavanger. A little bit of a bigger city, this one. Again, a chance for you to go and wander on. What I would say to do, especially tour-wise, depending on what you want to spend your money on, spend your money in Geiranger and Flom first of all, and then if you've still got money left, put that towards the other excursions. Now, remember, if you do the promotion, you're going to get up to $700 on board spend, and that could be put towards your excursions as well. So that's a good thing to do there. But again, Stavanger's a nice city to wander around, and then from there,
a final day at sea.
Day at sea, just to chill out and relax.
Don't just gloss over that. That would be amazing.
Well, it will be, especially if you've got the drinks package. You can sit back, relax, take in the views, and then back into lovely old Southampton.
Well, this is such a lovely, relaxing itinerary as well, because some itineraries have so much to see and do. You come home exhausted, but this is a really relaxing, take your time.
So let's just recap everything that's included. Pretty amazing, actually. You will get free up to $700 on board spend per stateroom. Sail Plus upgrades, they're available tonight from, and they're only £25 per person per night. You could use 2 perks, including drinks and gratuities. If you go for Sail All for just £55 per person per night, you will get everything: premium drinks, tips, Wi-Fi and more on board spend. And if you book a suite, you'll receive all 4 perks as well. So, but the price there starts at just $829.
And we've even got a free upgrade, ocean view to balcony for you as well. And that is 1079. And if there's anything that you would really want to do, a balcony, this is the destination.
So the balcony 100%. Free upgrade, as Ruth says, from Ocean View, just over, I say, £1,000, £1,079. But also Aqua Class is available at just $1,449. I love Aqua Class, and we've got some amazing deals on Aqua Class.
So tell me what you loved about Aqua Class.
Blue Restaurant.
Yes, very
special. First and foremost, because, I mean, breakfast, evening meals, really special. Looking at Lisa, I did love everything, but also Persian Garden.
Yes, to have that wonderful spa and the saunas and the steam, and it's also floor-to-ceiling glass windows.
I was just going to say with those views,
you've still got incredible views.
Yeah.
But yeah, people do book Aqua Class predominantly because of Blue Restaurant, which is
and it's also good in the mornings when it's busy around the ship. You go into Blue Restaurant, it's your own restaurant. Have your breakfast before making your way for the day.
The whole experience was amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, what a start to the show. Give us a call. I know we're going to be super busy tonight, and I think a lot of the deals they will go. And to get that extra on-board spend, you've got to book within the next week.
Within the next week, yes, absolutely.
And that's $100 per person.
It is, yeah, $200 per stateroom. And we do actually have a couple of other dates. So if you didn't want 28th of August, we've also got the 9th of May, the 27th of June, slightly different itineraries. But again, we're giving you choice of different dates.
Exactly. But just call Planet Cruise tonight. But we're going to move on. I mean, honestly,
you love this one, don't you?
I cannot do this one. I can't do the date, sadly. But I would jump in it. And I'm looking at the price to me, Ruth, is about £1,500 too low. Because I said to you, this itinerary, and you know better than anything.
Yeah, normally this would be looking round about the 3,000 mark, depending on what time of year you go. But we've got this amazing deal for the show.
Is it a last-minute sailing?
It is. It's a brand new sailing, literally just gone on sale in the last 24, 48 hours.
Yeah.
It's an intensive Alaska voyage. So you're going to fly into Seattle, stay in Seattle, but you've got the absolute best of everything Alaska has to offer.
Well, normally an Alaska cruise is 7 days. Normally it's a package either side.
Yeah, and this is 11.
This is 11.
Yeah.
And you get a 2-night hotel stay. So I'm not being funny, but I actually asked her, I said, are the flights included? Because it looked like...
Yes, they are.
But they are.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
If you can go on this day, you need to book time. I personally think the price is only going to go up. But let's take you on board because this is the Celebrity Millennium. Has she been revolutionised?
She has, and she was revolutionised a few months ago. And although we've done a lot to Silhouette, I can't tell you what we've done to Celebrity Millennium because she's a teenager, so she's that little bit older. And across the fleet, we've spent $500 million, but $75 million of that was spent on Celebrity Infinity. And again, we are taking Millennium to the edge. So we really, really are. So I'm going to show you some before and afters. So yes, we've got the wonderful suites, but every suite, every stateroom has been completely revolutionised. And there you can see Michael's Club. Now look at what it looks like. It's breathtaking. A veranda stateroom, which was lovely. Look at it now. Just the feeling of edge all over it. The main restaurant, look at that. It's light, bright. This is the most amazing one. Look at the difference there. From the dark wood and the velvet to the light, the bright. The Ocean View Cafe has been completely redone. The spa looks just like Edge. But Celebrity Millennium, $75 million. It is a revolution in what we've done with her. It really is.
For one side, I'm actually lost for words because I've been on the Millennium.
Yes,
yeah,
there you go.
And it was nice before, but then, as I said, you look at the different pictures now.
Look at these gorgeous bathrooms. Now, that is Edge. Look at those beautiful modern sinks and showers. I mean, it's just beautiful what they've done with her. The Ocean View Cafe, because again, Alaska, you want a view. Look at the floor-to-ceiling glass everywhere you go. The Rendezvous Lounge, again, very modern. The long bar for cocktails, dancing in the evening. And again, floor-to-ceiling glass everywhere you look. The main restaurant has been transformed, but we couldn't do anything to the martini bar.
No.
There would be uproar. So we've kept our gorgeous martini bar. You've got the rooftop terrace, wonderful sailing through Alaska with maybe hot chocolate and fabulous views out there. We've got the retreat sun deck once again for our suite class guests and their own lounge, of course. But you can see it's been worth every single penny. And the feedback we've had from guests, they love it.
I need to keep closing my mouth because I'm literally like this. Looking at how beautiful.
Yes.
Millennium now is, and then look at the price. It's that price to me is about half the price it should be.
Absolutely.
It's a last-minute sailing.
It is.
You need, honestly, if you've not got that date free tomorrow when you go to work, make sure you book it, get on this cruise.
It's going to go.
Yeah.
It's going to go.
I think this will be huge tonight. So, This is the annoying thing is this is right at the top of my wish list in terms of itinerary. We fly from the UK to Seattle.
Yeah, so we're going to fly out. We're doing you 2 nights in Seattle. Again, with all these packages, you can extend it if you wanted to, or take it down to 1 night. But here you've got a chance to go to the Space Needle. You can go to Pike's Place. We've also got the Museum of Pop Culture, the various gardens. So a lot to do there in a couple of days. And I'd recommend doing at least 2 days there if you can. And then from there, we're going to embark. Obviously, we've got transfers there taking you to the ship. And that's where you can embark this beautiful vessel. And that's where we're going to obviously sail there on the inside passage, which you can see there. And as we're going to make our way up, we'll take you through the ports of call, because as I say, we are tight for time today. But first of all, we're going to go into Ketchikan, which again is more traditional Alaska. Again, all the time you're going up, like it was with the Fjords on our last cruise, you've got amazing views going through this part of the world.
And Ketchikan is really the home of the totem poles, which you can see there. There's so much Indian history there, it's amazing.
And you've also got the Lumberjack show as well. If you get a chance to see the Lumberjack show, try and get to see that. From there, we've got a day at sea, just relax and take it easy. Then we go into Juneau. Now, Juneau, very, very popular destination with the cruise ships into Alaska. And here you've got a chance to go over to the Tallgrass National Park. You've also got the Maidenhaul Glacier, which is stunning. Of course, the whole time you're sailing here, keep your eyes peeled for wildlife, marine life, whale watching. Beautiful views there. But this, again, as I said, is ticking things off the bucket list.
I did an excursion there in Juneau, and I took the helicopter tour where we actually landed on the glacier, and we were able to get out of the helicopter and walk on the top of the glacier. It was probably one of the most incredible moments I've ever had, and I was at sea 15 years, but that's a standout moment for me. Amazing.
Now, from there, we're going to move down to Skagway. Skagway, here you've got a chance to do the White and Pass Yukon Railway, which I would thoroughly recommend. You've also got the Klondike Gold Rush and the National Park there. So, again, if you want a bit more American history, you can do. And, of course, this is where they used to be panning for gold.
We do excursions panning for gold as
well.
Yes,
Pay off your cruise.
do.
Pay off your cruise. Great. Then we go from there to Icy Strait Point. From Icy Strait Point, you get a chance to possibly the zip line. You could take one of the boat trips going through. I know you've just come off a ship, but we'll try one of the charter boats. And, again, you've got the whale watching, which is a great chance to do there. From there, we go down into the Hubbard Glacier. And again, you're saying you're moving all the way along this coastline. Spectacular views, and the glacier there is amazing.
It's the biggest in North America. I think it's the biggest in the Northern Hemisphere. And not many cruise lines go to Hubbard Glacier, and that's why we go, because it is the biggest glacier in, at least in North America. It might be the Northern Hemisphere, I can't remember.
Then we're going into the Russian-influenced Sitka.
Yes.
Sitka, which again is slightly different as we start making our way back. And again, you've got the Russian influence here. You've got the national parks to go and see. But again, throughout of all of these ports of call, just look at the images, the views you have, that crisp, clear air. And as I said, this is definitely a place. It almost looks like they're the slides from the Fjords in Norway. But again, it's the same sort of thing.
A little bit like Stockholm there as well, doesn't it?
Exactly. Then we go down into, again, through the inside passage before we head back into Victoria, just before we get back into Seattle. And again, you've got the beautiful gardens, more colonial-style buildings here. You've got the Parliament Building, which is worth doing. And I'd probably take sort of a city tour here and learn a little bit more about this place. But beautiful, beautiful architecture, slightly different to what you've done in the other ports of call. And then from there, we're back into Seattle, where you'll disembark and make your way home.
I just cannot believe that one.
I know.
Oh, so it is an incredible new last-minute intensive Alaska voyage. It's just become available. You do need, honestly, you've got a couple of months to obviously plan for this, but you need to book it ASAP, because this one will be a massive top seller tonight. Up to $700 on what spend. You get the 2-night hotel stay in Seattle as well. Return flights, don't worry, they are included. They are at that price. And don't forget Sail Plus upgrades from only £25 per person per night. And that will include 2 perks, such as drinks and gratuities. Ruth, before we move on to this one, I spotted a very cheeky Aqua Class price on this.
Well, there is, but first of all, the interior, as we've seen, is 1,699, but a balcony is 1,949.
Which you'd want to go for.
However, we're going to give you a free upgrade from balcony to concierge. How cool is that? Yeah, but I know you want Aqua Class. It's £130 to go from the balcony up to Aqua Class with Blue Restaurant, the Persian Garden.
That would be amazing,
I know. That would be you.
It would.
Yeah. It's an amazing offer.
I can't do the date, but you can anyway. Yes, I think the phone lines are going to be super busy for that one. However, go on, Ruth,
I was going to say, there is another date, but it does Seattle into Vancouver, so it doesn't finish in Seattle. It's exactly the same, but finishes in Vancouver, and it's obviously 2 weeks after this one. So you could go in the middle of May as well.
Oh, now we're talking 2
There
weeks
you go.
after, right.
Yeah.
So, I told you it was a great show, but there's more to come. It's time for this week's Celebrity Hot Pick. Okay, 739, Spain and France from Southampton, 1st of May.
It's actually the first sailing from Southampton with the revolutionised silhouette. So for sailing from Southampton, you could be the first on board to experience all those lovely changes that you saw earlier in the programme. But you might wonder why on the left-hand side there's a ballet picture. Well,
that's Sean, isn't it?
American Ballet Theatre, the most renowned ballet company in America, are on board and performing on this cruise. Exclusive partnership we have with American Ballet Theatre from New York. They're on about 6 sailings this year, and this is one of them. So you can see American Ballet Theatre on here. It is an 8-night itinerary. You've got Bilbao overnight. It's the best of France and Spain. It really is.
What's past the balcony, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, it's there, sorry, 829.
Yes. And don't forget, you'll still get your $200 free onboard spend.
And then you can upgrade on the thing.
You can upgrade.
So that is the hot pick tonight. If you don't like flying straight from Southampton, and the price, you know, it is amazing. Ruth works so hard on these celebrity specials. They only happen once a year.
Yeah.
But and again, those prices will go. They'll go because, as I said, once people booking them, it starts to tweak up. So you've got to book as quick as you can.
And last time Ruth was with us, about a year ago, over a year ago, it was one of the biggest shows ever in the last 12 years. And don't forget, you can upgrade to Sail Plus on any of the cruises tonight. You can add 2 perks from drinks, onboard spend, gratuities and unlimited Wi-Fi, just £25 per person per night, which is a tiny amount when you look at what you're getting. Or, if you want to go sail all included, you can get all 4 perks, and that one is £55 per person per night, isn't it?
Yes, that's
Which,
right.
again, is incredible.
It is great value.
Right. There's more to come, believe it or not.
There is.
The next one is on board Celebrity Infinity.
So she's a sister ship to Celebrity Millennium. She hasn't had her revolution yet, but people absolutely adore her. They really do. But I wanted to take some time to talk about the dining on board, because it might not be a priority when you book your cruise, but once you're on board, there is so much choice on board. I always say, from sushi to soufflés, there's something for everybody to choose from. Now, the specialty restaurants are different on every ship. So this is a generic dining video. So when you're on Edge or Apex, you can dine on the magic carpet. Le Petit Chef, we have literally rolled out across the fleet. Started on Edge, but it is across the fleet. And literally, there's so much choice on board. Our executive chef has his own Michelin star. That's how good it is.
Is this the new place?
Yes, that was Craft Social, but we also do beer tastings, wine tastings. Of course, we also won the Wine Spectator Award. We are the only cruise line to do it, and we've won it for 7 years in a row.
We'd never be looking at it, would we? Be drinking it.
Exactly. But again, so there's different menus every night. We always have our classics, but the specialty restaurants do differ from ship to ship. But everything is freshly prepared. Even when you go to our buffets, there's nothing sitting there just being kept warm. Everything is being freshly prepared by our incredible chefs on board.
So that was a taster of the dining experiences across the fleet. And I've got to say, you know, your food it's incredible. It's such a big part of your cruises, you know.
And whether you want sumptuous dining or healthy dining, again, and we do cater for dietary requirements as well. And here's some of the wonderful restaurants. So there's Sushi on 5. We have Murano, which is my personal favourite. French, Michelin star quality. That's how we serve the lobster bisque. I mean, just look at that, with fresh lobster, the China teapot pouring your soup. It's just magnificent and fine quality. Raw on 5, which is on Celebrity Edge. Seafood galore.
That restaurant.
Stunning, isn't it? And of course, you've got al fresco dining as well. We've got the gastro bar. Again, you can dine with food there, as well as just beers and wines if you wish. Cafe Al Bacio, what a wonderful little coffee shop this is. It's again, floor-to-ceiling glass wherever you are, specialty coffees.
That's how I start every morning, actually, on my celebrity cruise.
Can you do
Is it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Can we have a look? Because when I was on Edge a little while ago, I was lucky enough to dine in Le Petit Chef, and I've never seen anything like it. And I tried to explain it to people, but this is your table.
It is. This is exclusive to celebrity cruises. This is a picture of your table. It's all projected, so you've got miniature chefs. They're about 4 centimetres high, and they create your dish in cartoon animated form.
I've never
but then
seen
as
anything
soon
like
as the cartoon and the animation finishes, they put the exact same dish down in front of you. It's a replica, and people have said it's the most quirky, the most fun. But they said we weren't sure how great the quality of food was going to be. They said it is second to none. It is a fun experience for families, for adults. It's the most memorable dining experience you'll probably have.
Is it just like the film?
It's the
It
most
is,
phenomenal,
it's exactly the same.
phenomenal meal I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
And it's something I'll always remember.
Yeah, but it's not just on Edge. It's now across the fleet.
Including Infinity.
It is on Celebrity Infinity, yes.
So this is it's a 10-night cruise. We're going to fly you from the UK, obviously, to Lisbon, aren't we? You're going to get on board for an incredible cruise. And are we overnight on board? For the cruise?
So I was going to say you could fly out the day before if you wanted to, but you've got an overnight on board, so you don't really need to bother. Loads of things to do in Lisbon. You've got the glass elevator, you've got the yellow trams, you've got the Bellum Tower, you can go to Geronimus Monastery. Lots of stuff to do in Lisbon, a great city to go and see. Sticking in with Portugal, we're going to head along the coastline. We're going into Porto, into Leixos, and this is where you're heading to Porto. Porto's quite hilly. You're going along the Douro River, which is fantastic. That's where a lot of our river cruises go, but a wonderful place there to try the port. All I would say with this, good footwear. It's quite cobbly there, quite hilly, so just be prepared to do lots of walking, but lovely part of the world. Moving on to La Coruna, this is the gateway to go into Santiago de Compostela, the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Nice port just to wander around, but I would say do the Compostela in the morning and then maybe just relax in the afternoon, but it's a nice chance to see there. We'll then have a relaxing day at sea. I think you're going to need one after 3 big ports of call just to soak up the life on board the ship. And then we go down into 1970s Britain in Spain, which is Gibraltar. It hasn't changed for years. I don't think it ever will. You've got the British policeman, the telephone boxes there. But, of course, we can go and see Sean's chin twin up with the Barbary.
There he is.
There he is. Look at that. Same chin as Sean. Look at that.
What I love about Gibraltar, you're right, memories come flooding back from your childhood. It does feel it.
Yes, it does.
It is. But it's a nice place to go and see. And, again, a lot of people just spend the day, sit in the main square, few beers and then head back to the ship. We're then going to Malaga. I love this part of the world. I love south of Spain. Again, you've got the chance to go to some of the big resorts which you may have then, but I would recommend maybe a trip up to Mijas. But in the actual town and in Granada, you can make your way through Malaga. But that whole south of Spain, you know the weather's going to be good down in that part of the world. Then a relaxing day at sea, and then we're heading up the coastline, up the east coast where I used to live, up in Alicante. And again, from here, lots to do in Alicante. You've got the beach area. If you just want to hit the beach, you can go and wander around the back streets. But that beach there's fantastic in Alicante. I would suggest spending a few hours there just to take it easy. And then from there, sticking into Spain, we're going into Valencia, a great part of the world, famous for its sailing and its yachts. You've got the marina area there, you've got the back streets to wander. Now, all of these ports of call you go into are quite relaxing ports. You know, like Rome, you've got to run off in the morning and do a whole day. Here, they're all places where you can wander off, chill out and relax, and the whole cruise is going to put you at ease. And then from there, back into Barcelona. We're flying you back from Barcelona. I would say if you've not done it before, maybe stay a couple of extra days and we can do that for you as well.
So I'm just looking at the price on this and doing the maths. It works out about £110 per person per night.
It does. And do you know why it's that good? Because the flights from Heathrow are free. We are giving you free flights from Heathrow. I think, if you're quick, there's even still a few free air seats from Gatwick as well, but you'd have to be very quick for those.
Once they go,
Yes.
their price will go up.
We, of course, have regional flights as well if people would like them. Just a small supplement for those.
So, just look at this. Up to $700 on board spent per stateroom. Return flights based on Heathrow. There might be a few Gatwick, as Ruth was saying. That Sail Plus upgrade definitely worth doing. £25 per person per night, and you can choose 2 perks such as drinks and gratuities. And we will talk about the drinks a bit later on, but it isn't just alcoholic drinks, it's so much more. In fact, we'll show those next. Sail All, remember, you get all 4 perks, it's just £55 per person per night. If you book a suite, you receive all 4 perks. And you'll get that $300 onboard spend. Let's just talk about the drinks. I think we should, don't you?
I think we should.
I think we should.
Yes.
But before we do, price-wise, I just wanted to draw your attention to some of the other staterooms that are available as well. Wow.
Yes, absolutely. You can have the ocean view. The balcony is an excellent price at $1,449 on the 29th of September. And the weather is still wonderful in that
it is.
as
Now,
well.
though, especially with couples, obviously the kids go back to school in July, you know, from July and August. So September now is a prime time game. You know the weather's still going to be really, really good. But again, as I said, the children have gone back. It's a bit more quieter in the places you're going to. So lovely time of year to go.
In the middle of that, and either side, so there's a 19th of September. It does exactly the same, but in reverse.
Brilliant.
So you could start in Barcelona and finish in Lisbon. It's pretty much the same itinerary. You still get your overnight in Lisbon, so you could go the other way as well. I think there's even one at the beginning of October.
So again, just give Planet Cruise a call tonight. But here's the drinks.
Yes. Well, everyone does rave about our drinks package. We call it a classic drinks package, but it's full of premium brands, but including your specialty teas and coffees and sodas, non-alcoholic cocktails, the beers and wines, and it's available in every single location around the ship, every bar, every restaurant. A huge list of alcoholic cocktails and the wine list. It's just incredible value for money. So if you want to choose this as one of your 2 perks, it's amazing
and
value.
Someone said to me the other day, because obviously everyone drinks specific types of drinks, and I said, well, look, it's up to a value which covers you for nearly all your drinks, to be honest. But if sometimes you go over that limit, then all you do is you pay the difference. You don't pay for the whole drink.
Well, let me tell you my little story. See, I love a Baileys after dinner. Half a pint, maybe a pint of Baileys after dinner. I'm kidding. Now, a Baileys is $10, and of course our classic drinks package is drinks up to $9, but all I pay is $1.
It's $1.
And it's not a British measure.
No,
it's not a little one. No. It's a big Baileys.
It's almost as big as you.
Oh, well, that's true. That's not difficult.
But now we've still... I wish we had 2 hours. We've still got some amazing deals, including...
I've never had a drink in front of me for so long and not touched
I know. Well, you have a sit now, because it is now time for our destination hotspot with celebrity. And what a hotspot this is. What an incredible item. I don't think we've ever had this one before.
No, we wanted to bring you something really different. So when Silhouette finishes her European season, she's doing a transatlantic from Barcelona across to Cartagena in Spain, Lanzarote and Tenerife, all the way to Rio, so you do get time in Rio. You've got an overnight in Buenos Aires, and we're going to do a 2-night post-cruise stay in Buenos Aires. And this will include your $200 spend as well. And if you want to, you can add your Sail Your Way upgrade.
Yep.
So if you want to add Sail Plus or Sail All Included, I mean, this is... How many nights? 19 nights.
Yeah.
It's absolutely phenomenal value.
And don't forget, if you missed the beginning of the show, Silhouette has been revolutionised.
She has, absolutely. So she's had $50 million spent on her. She literally came out of dry dock a few days ago. It's
so 50
phenomenal.
million is such
I know, we say it as though it's pocket money, don't we?
50 million.
I know. Well, when you think Edge cost $1 billion to build, 50 million is short change, really.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to let you know there's also balcony price at $1,949 for 19 nights.
But then again, the Silhouette's going to be based down there for the winter, so it's around that part of the world. Some great deals down there, again, if you want to look at some South America.
Yeah, fabulous.
I really should have taken this year out, you know.
Sabbatical, there you go. That's what you need.
But the best, I've often asked, what's the best cruise that I've ever done? And it was with celebrity, and it was around Australia.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
it's
3 years ago.
Amazing part
it was my
of the
best
world,
friend's
isn't it?
40th birthday, and it was by far the best cruise I'd ever done.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that I chose celebrity for that itinerary.
Oh, thank you.
But we've got that itinerary on tonight's show, haven't we?
We do. We're doing the Great Barrier Reef and Balinese beaches.
Well, it's my old stomping ground, because I was based down there for a couple of years on the ship, so I know it very, very well. And again, this is a fantastic opportunity to see parts of Australia.
It is, but not just Australia.
Oh, no.
No. So, We start off with your flight to Melbourne, and that is included.
Yeah, so that one's including. We've given you a 2-night stay there. Again, you might want to extend that. As I said, it's a long flight down there, so you're down there, you want to recover. But when you're down in Melbourne, you've got a chance to go and see some of the great sporting venues. It's massive for its sporting, the Formula 1 circuit. You can also go to Flinders Station. You can go to the actual CBD there. There's loads to do. I always compare sort of Sydney and Melbourne and London and Manchester, but Melbourne and Sydney are very, very different. I found Melbourne quite quirky, a lot of rooftop bars, a little bit different than what Sydney is. So I think if you've not been there before, try it. Give yourself at least 2 days, but extend a little bit more if you want to. And then from there, of course, going to join the ship.
Yeah. But
we are.
What I'd love to talk about next is entertainment.
Well, you are a huge fan of our entertainment, aren't you?
Massive fan.
And this itinerary is on Celebrity Eclipse, so we don't need to talk about Celebrity Eclipse because she was voted best ship sailing from the UK. Everybody knows and loves her. So yeah, let's talk about some of the incredible shows. You know, we launched 18 new shows in 18 months across the whole fleet. And of course, we've got incredible singers, dancers, acrobats, specialty acts. We also have our famous, that people love, our silent disco, which is the greatest fun, isn't it?
It's
and whether
brilliant.
you're 4, 40 or 104, everybody loves taking part in that.
It is hilarious.
Yeah, we've got the nightclub, we've got live music, be it classical, to guitarists, to swing, we've got everything including. But we also love to surprise and delight. So you will see entertainment and live music and dancers just pop up when you least expect it. And also the little mini show will take place.
Yes.
And it's just absolutely lovely. And it is that surprise and delight element.
I remember one night the singers and dancers suddenly popped up in one of the venues and it was like a Moulin Rouge kind of type show. It was amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it might last 15 minutes, but it just, people do love it. And whether you just want to sit back and relax outdoors with some entertainment outdoors, whether you want to go to the big spectacular shows, the choice is yours again. So we've got some of the images of the entertainment that we do. So of course on Eclipse you've got our wonderful lawn club, be it the lawn games, be you want to just relax with live music out there.
And it'd be the best lawn you've ever seen. Seriously,
It is, it's fabulous, it is. And of course the Sunset Bar is up there as well, great views. The shows are truly spectacular, no matter which ship you are on, and they're different across the fleet. And entertainment for some people might be learning some of the culinary dishes that we do on board, and our chefs will come and teach you how to create some of the fabulous dishes on board. So we do those during the daytimes as well. We'll teach you how to create these amazing cocktails in our mixology classes as well, and we do wonderful wine tastings.
By the way, I love this.
I know, it's an adults only, and you might think, why are we doing that through entertainment? Well, for me personally, that's how I spend my daytime. If it's a day at sea, I love to either lay in the solarium or into the hideaway. Look how lovely and quiet that is, with a book and a coffee, and that's my entertainment sometimes for a day. The spa, of course, Canyon Ranch, which everybody loves, and again, it's all part of the whole entertainment and lifestyle experience on a celebrity cruise. And again, you've got the wonderful staterooms, and Eclipse is just loved by English guests and Scottish and Irish and Welsh and everybody loves her. I know, I said English and I meant British, you know what I mean.
I know I keep saying this time, but I still don't understand the price now. I've presented the show for 12 years. And I look at that price there, 1849.
It's incredible,
and that includes
isn't it?
your flight.
I was going to say it does include flights, because I think it didn't, but it does. So shall we look at this amazing itinerary?
So we're going to board, obviously, in Melbourne, and then from there...
So you've had your 2 nights there,
Yeah, we had the 2 nights there, and then we're aboard the ship, and then we're having a day at sea before you go into, I think, the greatest sailing in the world, which is Sydney.
It is, I've done it.
And again, I think if you haven't done it before, you know, coming past the Opera House, going under the bridge, coming into Sydney, it still puts the hairs on the back of your neck up, and it is the greatest sailing in the world. Now, you can take your trip out to Blue Mountains, which is one of the best tours I've ever done, but again, you've only got the day there, so you might want to go and see the Opera House, you might want to go to Bondi and Manly, go to Taronga Zoo, whatever you fancy doing, there's so much to do there. Great place, one of the great cities of the world. Then we go into Newcastle, which I thought, how are we getting from Sydney to Newcastle? It's a long way to go. But it is Newcastle, Australia. It's not like the Angel of the North as you're sailing or anything like that. But again, our producer's been into Newcastle. We were talking about it earlier. But again, great for the beaches. You've got some fantastic CBD area to go and wander around. But again, whatever you decide to do there, it's a little bit different. You may not have been there before, but it is Newcastle, Australia. Then again, wherever you go to in Australia, you normally always have days at sea to get to the next place. And we're going up to one of the bucket list places in the world, which is Airlie Beach, and then on to Cairns. Now, my recommendation here in Airlie Beach is not to do the Great Barrier Reef. I would do that in Cairns if it was me, because you're going to the bottom side of the reef. Cairns, I think, is better, but it depends how your schedule works out. I've actually got that picture on our wall at home. That's Love Island, but you've not the Love Island, but you've also got on there great. I would definitely take one of the catamaran or water-based tours there. This is paradise. This is what you've always dreamt of going to. And Airlie Beach is very backpacky, very relaxed when you're actually in Airlie Beach itself. Moving up from Cairns, that's where I would recommend going into the Barrier Reef, and this is again one of the bucket list places to see. It's a full-day tour that will take you out to the Barrier Reef. There you go on one of the big boats over to a pontoon, and from there you can do snorkeling, you can do one of the big helmet dives, you can take a helicopter. There's other things to do in Cairns. You can go up into the national park, but I think if you haven't done that before, the Great Barrier Reef is somewhere everybody should visit. Then we've got 4 days at sea just to relax and take it easy. Then going up to one of my best destinations. I've holidayed there, I've cruised there about 12 times, into Benoa, into Bali. Now again, in Indonesia there, you've got the temples, you can go over into Kuta, Seminyak, you can go to Ubud with the artisans. But again, this will something that many of you haven't been to Indonesia before, you've got a chance to see this in Bali. And I think this would be a taster for you then to go back and having a longer holiday in the future. Then 2 days at sea, and then back into Singapore now. We're going to fly you back from there. Again, if you haven't done Singapore before, I recommend adding on at least a couple of days there. Probably for about another 100, 150 quid we could do that for you, and then fly you back to the UK.
Wow. That's incredible value, isn't it?
Oh, amazing. Amazing. So, up to $700 onboard spend per stay room, a 2-night hotel stay in Melbourne, return flights from London, and don't forget, I would highly recommend this, Sail Plus upgrades for only £25 per person per night. You can choose your 2 perks, including drinks and gratuities.
Sure, we said for return flights from London there. I've got a feeling as well, I'll have to check it tomorrow, but I think we could do Manchester, Birmingham with Emirates, and we would do regional flights on that one.
And also, obviously, this is for 2021, February 2021. Is it just a deposit?
Small deposit there, and as I said, we can then, obviously the flights are due out any time now, but as I said, I'd definitely do the 2 nights in Melbourne and add on some time in Singapore at the end.
Definitely. It's under £93 per person per
night. Not bad,
night.
is it, to get to Australia?
And if you think that this is 20 nights, you can actually have your balcony for $2,699 because, and a balcony's worth it, because we dock right next to the Opera House. Imagine opening your curtains and there's your balcony and you're looking at the Opera House. Why not?
I'll be honest, that's what I had, and amazing. So, we've got... I feel really emotional tonight. It's so good. But I think I've got so many lovely memories of celebrity, you know.
Let's get some pictures.
Yeah, actually, we've got some pictures, haven't we? Oh, and I'll start crying. Both Glenn and I have been on Celebrity Edge, and our next deal is a brand new sister ship, Apex, so stay tuned. Now, here's some of the great pictures. Sue, you were on board recently, weren't you?
Wife will be going, who's that?
Well, actually, you did a martini tasting when I flew you out to Barcelona to see it, didn't I? We flew out to
Barcelona, we went on there for the day, and that's you too.
Yeah,
we had a lovely lunch there, didn't we? Look at us enjoying the rooftop garden grill. Rooftop garden up there.
Oh,
we did have
it's
my favourite spot on the ship.
What was it? A dress down day? Was it, Shirley?
So cheeky.
You're so cheeky.
So cheeky. Well, clearly he's relaxing there at the rooftop garden.
That was my idea of paradise, though.
It is, and it's lovely and peaceful up there, isn't it? And all the beautiful planting.
And they are real plants, by the way.
They are. Yes, they are.
We're trying to explain to people now the new ships are being revolutionised, but this is the Edge now, and it is stunning.
Well,
and the Apex is going to be the same.
Exactly. She's going to be identical. Now, I could talk about the Infinite Veranda, but you stayed in it, Sean, so you tell them how you loved it.
Honestly, it was my favourite stateroom of all time. Just the views and the light and the space. I did check out the Edge Villa there as well.
I know. It is beautiful. Now, what's wonderful with Celebrity Edge and Celebrity Apex is that we've revolutionised the dining, and there's not one main restaurant, but there's 4. And if you pick select dining, you get to choose which one you dine in. So you've seen Cosmopolitan, there you saw Tuscan, Cyprus and Normandy, and the names give you the idea of the feel.
And I love that whole concept of,
yes,
you know,
small, intimate, weren't they?
And more choice.
It is a stunning ship, absolutely.
It really is. You've got the magic carpet, and people think it's a gimmick, but people love it. Designed to be a tender station, really, so comfortable.
That's the nicest tender station I've ever seen.
Exactly. But it becomes dinner on the edge on deck 16. It's an extension of the pool deck. It's also an extension of Raw on 5, so you can drink and dine outdoors suspended over the side of the ship.
This is where we dined in Eden. It was phenomenal.
Yes, Eden is amazing. The Grand Plaza, that is an incredible 3-storey light chandelier right above your favourite spot, the Martini Bar. Exactly. One of the, if not the biggest pool at sea. And that's the most photographed spot and our favourite spot, the rooftop garden.
Just beautiful paradise.
Yeah. This ship, well, Celebrity Edge to begin with, was voted Best New Ship of 2018 when she launched in December of 2018. So she's just won every single award going. And this is what we mean about entertainment popping up, where that was the nightclub, but suddenly it comes alive with additional entertainment.
So the great news is we have got Celebrity Apex. Sister ship, identical?
Absolutely identical. There might be a slightly different colour carpet every now and again,
and
but
this
that's
is
about
one of the
it.
first sailings, so it's going to have that, like a new car.
It is.
It's going to have that new smell with it, new ship, everything's going to be brand new.
Yeah.
So everything you've just seen is now available on Celebrity Apex. The price tonight, Ruth, I mean, seriously.
We brought this price in for tonight.
Well, because on my notes I've got different prices. It's actually come down for tonight.
It has exclusively for tonight's show, $949 for 10 nights on the brand new Celebrity Apex, and we've got 2 dates for you as well.
Well, as ever, we don't have enough time, so we need to quickly zip through the itinerary.
Let's take it as quick as we can. I'll try and do as quick. Right, so we're going to Southampton, then we've got a day at sea. Then we go into Oslo, the capital of Norway. Great, we dock right in the centre there, and you've got an overnight in Oslo, so you go off and explore Norway to all your pleasures overnight. We then head down to see the Little Mermaid, Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen. Again, from Copenhagen, you've got the hop-on, hop-off buses can take you around, but I definitely recommend a trip over to Tivoli, and there's the Little Mermaid, about the same size as Ruth. Moving on from there, we've got Warnemünde into Germany. This is a beach resort, but again, if you don't want to do that, I would recommend taking the trip to Berlin, one of the best trips I've ever done. It's a full-day tour, but I would really recommend a trip to Brandenburg Gate and over to Berlin. A chill-out, relaxing day at sea, and then we go into Amsterdam. We go there, and of course you can wander around to Madame Tussauds. You've got take a river cruise there. You've got the Anne Frank Museum. You've got the Red Light District, and again that time of year, the tulips should be out. They should be out. Then we go into Zeebrugge. Zeebrugge, then I would recommend a trip going into Bruges from there. Zeebrugge's fine, but I would say let's get into Bruges, and that's stunning. You've got the horse and carts, you've got beautiful, the river that flows through. You can go and try the Belgian chocolates and the waffles, and of course the Belgian beers. And then from there, we're back into Le Havre. Le Havre is nice. A lot of people take the trip into Paris, which is one to do. If you don't want to do a full-day tour there, maybe go to Honfleur or Rouen, both beautiful places.
Or the Normandy beaches.
Or the Normandy beaches.
Which is so much history
so much to do there. But again, I think
do.
everyone thinks Paris, but I would say definitely a trip to... I love Honfleur.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It is.
And then back, of course, to Southampton.
That was quick, wasn't it?
Well done.
So, 10 nighs on board, you're going to get up to $700 on board spend. Sail Plus upgrades are available on every sailing tonight. It's £25 per person for 2 perks, £55 per person for all 4. And if you book a suite, you receive all 4, and of course that $300 on board spend as well. That is incredible. Under £98 per person per night. Let's just show you, though, some of the other staterooms that are available.
Well, what I want to point out is that you'll see on both dates ocean view, balcony, infinite balcony, free upgrade. How fabulous is that? You're going to have to be quick, but you can have that fabulous infinite balcony stateroom for $1329. It's £50 more.
And you're going to use it that time of year because you can put the window up if it's a little bit chilly and still sit out on that balcony.
Yes. That's what I would go for. Go for the infinite balcony, and they will sell out at that price. But to have this pricing on this brand new award-winning ship is phenomenal.
Well, tonight was definitely worth tuning in for, wasn't it? I think it's going to be, I honestly have got a feeling it could be a record-breaking show. Don't forget to give us a call sooner rather than later, but let's recap all of the cruises we had tonight. You're going to be busy tomorrow in the office, Claire, I'll tell you what. So we started with, of course, Celebrity Silhouette, and she has been revolutionised.
She certainly has. She's had $50 million spent on her. There's brand new pricing tonight, a free ocean view to balcony upgrade as well at 1079.
And that price starts at 829, don't forget.
And then we went on to the Millennium. This was a great deal. This was, of course, this new one going out to Alaska. 1699. The idea is 242068. Again, you've got the 2-night stay there and in Seattle and the return flights from Heathrow.
And a free balcony to concierge upgrade.
And don't forget, that's an incredible new last-minute intensive Alaska Voyage. Just come in. You need to book that one tonight. Then we had Celebrity Infinity, that lovely 10-night Spain and Portugal cruise across from Lisbon, and we are looking at less than £1,100. Bear in mind, this is 10 nights. And don't forget, you've got the option of Sail Plus or Sail All upgrades as well.
Then we went on to the Eclipse, again, one of my favourite ships, the Eclipse, and this one here is going to be down to Australia. This is 20 nights, Australia, Great Barrier Reef and Bali. You've got 226,925, and the starting price on that is as little as 1,849 per person.
That's under £93 a night. Phenomenal value for Celebrity Eclipse.
I paid about £1,000 more 3 years ago with, and that's still
there you go.
And it was still great value.
Yes.
It's a very similar itinerary, so that is incredible time. Then we had, well, she's brand new.
And you're coming on board, aren't you?
I am.
We're literally a couple of weeks away.
And
I'm away. I'm away.
I know you can't make
Again.
it. But she is beautiful, I promise you. Absolutely stunning. 949 is that leader price there. You've got all the Sail Plus upgrades, as we mentioned. And if you book a suite, you'll receive all 4 perks. The suites are amazing on board Apex.
And don't forget, you've got that ocean view, free upgrade all the way to the highest category, infinite balcony
Yes, you have.
on Celebrity Apex. That's what I would book.
Wow. So, we are nearly out of time, but this is Celebrity's brand new promotion. It's the best, I believe, they've ever done in the last 12 years since I presented the show. You can either go Sail Plus or Sail All Included. Just remind us of this thing, Ruth.
Yes, so everybody tonight, no matter which stateroom category you book, you're going to get $200 on board spend. That's definite for the next week or so. Then, if you choose 2 perks, it's £25 per person per night, but you choose any 2 from the Classic Drinks package, $300 spend, gratuities and Wi-Fi, any combination.
Wow.
If you want to go Sail All Included, then you can choose premium drinks, onboard spend, gratuities and Wi-Fi, and you get all of those included, and that's
Really good value.
£55 a night.
And that's on all staterooms now. It used to be an ocean view and above, and now it's on all
every
of them.
stateroom,
So even more choice.
Yes.
Ruth, thank you so much. That was
My
amazing.
pleasure.
Seriously, I know
It's been a great
you've
show,
worked so
hasn't it?
hard.
Yeah, we
but
have.
Well, I'm back
It's
in the
been
office
incredible.
at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so if everyone wants to speak to me, but it's going to be busy, they're there till 10 o'clock tonight, or you can speak to me in the morning at 8 o'clock.
And you've got a week to get that extra on board
You
spend.
do. Only a week, and then it ends. Last chance.
Look, if you can't make any of those dates, speak to your boss tomorrow. Make sure you book those
Or call a
cruises.
sickie. Do a sickie for a week.
That's what you always do. Anyway, Ruth, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I think that's the best you've ever done.
I think
Incredible.
it's the best show we've ever
So
done.
get booking. We'll see you next Tuesday
Cheers,
with
guys.
Planet Cruise.
Bye.
Hiya, thanks for watching the video. Now don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below. Remember to click that bell to get all notifications, and if you're looking for more fantastic travel video content like this, click on the videos to the right hand side. It'll be really informative. Or click on the Planet logo to the left to go to our website for some fantastic deals. Keep cruising.